Hello and welcome to another devlog in the series of me creating my first commercial Steam game. The plan for this devlog is to create a new power-up and also create sound effects that will be imported into the current game. The first thing I'm going to tackle is the sound effects, as I have a Trello board with a list of each sound effect that I need to make. So yeah, let's get straight into that. The software I'm going to be using to create sound effects is BFXR, and it works simply by changing these sliders, selecting your other options, and it produces a sound for you. So like, say I want a hit sound, there, it just played a hit sound. I can change how long it lasts for, and a bunch of other great options. If you're an indie developer making games similar to mine, then I do highly recommend this, as it's quick, it's simple, and there's a lot of options for customization. So yeah, I'll be back once I've created some sound effects and implemented them into the game engine, and we'll continue from there. Alright, so I've just got done up with making all the sound effects I need to so far, and also making a file of the actual project file for the sound. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up gdevelop, which is the engine I'm using, and import all these sounds in. So I've imported all the sound effects into the game engine, and I've done this by simply finding the action that should play a sound effect and put this event. And originally I wanted all these to be on one channel, so using the play sound on the channel event, but that caused all the music to start clipping and cutting each other off. So I asked the gdevelop Discord about it, and someone told me for sound effects just use play a sound event. So yep, this is it working now. As you can see, we've got sound effects now, which is great. Another thing I did was a cleanup of my code. Originally I had these two events copied and pasted everywhere, so I just decided to put it in an external event, and when I need it, it just links back to this external event, which makes it run a lot better. So yeah, that's all I'm doing for sound effects now. The next thing I'm going to do is do some simple sketches on how this new power-up's going to work. Alright, so I've made some sketches on how this power-up could work. So pretty much this is an ice power-up, and what I did first was draw a few sketches on how the power-up could look when falling down from the screen, and then I wrote about how it's going to work. So when the ice power-up is collected, it freezes all the enemies and bullets and the boss, and pretty much everything is a one-hit kill. So you could shoot a bullet and it gets destroyed, you could shoot an enemy, it gets destroyed instantly. There's no need to like keep firing at enemies, they just get destroyed instantly. Yeah, the boss is also frozen in place, but you can't destroy that instantly because that'll be a bit too overpowered. I also experimented with these like power-up designs, and I ended up coming out on this because it's quite simple. You can tell it's a snowflake. So yeah, that should hopefully be it for sketches, and I'm gonna get working on that now, and I'll be back once I have something playable. Right, so I've created the power-up now. I've tested and tweaked it. Before I show off the power-up, I'm gonna explain how it works. So pretty much it freezes the timescale of the base layer where all the enemies bullets and the boss is placed. So it gives the illusion that they're all frozen. There's also a layer effect where it tints the color to like an icy blue. Once that's all happened, it enables the player to be able to one-hit enemies by just, if the player bullet is in collision with the enemies, then it sets the health to 0. And if the player bullet is in collision with bullets, it just destroys them and does the same effects for if you defeated an enemy. Then after 5 seconds, it resets everything and the gameplay goes back to normal. So yeah, I'm gonna show that off now real quick. Right, so here's the power up. As you can see, when I collect it, everything freezes up. You can destroy bullets, still damage the boss, and then you return back to gameplay after 5 seconds. So yeah. Right, so that's it for today's devlog. If you enjoyed it, I would greatly appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. My previous game is still on sale, 50% off. The link is down in the comments. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and that's all from me.